There's an old garden saying, says fall is for planting. Well, guess what? July's for planting too, because July is all about bargains. In the spring, companies put together these combination baskets, send them to the nursery, and right now in July, they become very cheap. That was $7. Wasn't sure where I was going to put them, but I thought this hanging basket would be one place. We'll find a place for the other one. Now I'm going to fill up this basket with my pit moss plentiful, and I've fallen in love with this stuff. It's made out of recycled newspaper. It takes 2/3 less water to keep it moist, which is perfect for a hanging basket. 4 hanging baskets, bigger is always better, as we don't have to water as much. And I'm just going to line these edges and then put in the plant. And I love getting bargains. Yep. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more pit moss plentiful in here. One other reason I love that pit moss plentiful, it has a organic fertilizer in it, and that's going to be a nice looking basket. And try to water right when you plant. Don't wait to plant all your plants like these 2 I have here. I'll do each one as I get it in. Give them a good start until it starts leaking out of the bottom. The other thing I like about the pit moss plentiful, lightweight and made locally. Check out Golden Splendor from 1957. This comes from a company called Old House Gardens that I love. Heirloom bulbs, and this thing smells, oh, like heaven. How about the size of those blooms? Well, look what we have here already. Sun Gold tomatoes are ready to pick, and believe it or not, I've got an early girl that's going to be ready over there in a couple days. That's the first time in a couple years we've hit them this early, and there's nothing better than a sweet cherry tomato. But I got to save some of these for the boss. All right, we're going to continue to work on our tomatoes because I see a problem right behind me. Do I have to save them? I better. I've seen a little bit of some fungal issues on our tomatoes. We had all that rain. I'm surprised it's not worse, to tell you the truth, but you can see just some yellowing and browning of bottom leaves. And the control I use is something called a Serenade. It's organic, it's not a poison, safe for use, safe for the good bugs. It's a biological control that stops the fungal spores themselves from spreading. And so we're going to remove this infected foliage, and then we're going to spray the plant so that we don't have it taking over the plant. These early fungal issues don't kill a tomato plant, they just slow them down. So we'll just pick off a little bit of the brown stuff and then just spray away. So an important job for summer is fertilizing, especially with containers. As an organic gardener, I would only use an organic fertilizer. This is called Grow from Espoma. Espoma's been making organic products since the 1930s. And when you feed your containers, especially when they're growing like this in midsummer, with something like this, they're going to go nuts. And it's just a concentrate. This thing probably lasts me the rest of the summer, and we're just going to mix it up in here. I put some in already, and then feed our containers and make them look great until frost. You guys hungry? Here you go. Here's lunch. I've got lots of other containers to do. I'm going to walk around and do those, and then we're going to finish up. Well, check out this late blooming rhododendron. It's just finishing, but it's so cool to have one that blooms so late. I wish I knew its name. It was here when I moved in, but just fun to have a rhododendron blooming in July. You know, that's when the natives start to bloom. Check me out online. That's where you can find lots of other great gardening information, including a story I'm doing right now on a member of the Rolling Stones. That's also where you can join my Seed of the Month Club. Until next week, lots of fertilizing and planting still to do. We'll see you then.